Welcome to the second edition of Cougar News. I'm Shane Simmons.
And I'm Samantha Tiki.
In this edition of Cougar News, we have reporter Aubrey Benny in the field asking students about their New Year's resolutions. Jonathan Rogers takes a look inside international travel at IUK. Samantha takes an in-depth look at the Semantics Club, and I find out what students think about parking on campus.
Making a resolution at the beginning of the new year is a tradition for many, but about 88% of people who make a resolution fail to keep it. Reporter Aubrey Benny asked students at IUK what their resolutions were and how they plan to keep it.
Hello, I'm Aubrey Benny with Cougar News, asking students about their New Year's resolutions and whether they've kept up with them thus far.
I guess maybe try and decide what to major in officially.
Do you have any leads on what you want to major in or any
I'm
ideas?
Still thinking humanities, possibly psychology.
Usually when I make a New Year's resolution, I mess it up before the year's over, so I don't have to look back and be mad. But I made this resolution, I didn't do it, so.
To lose weight.
And have you kept up with it?
Yes, I just got a membership to the Club Fitness 24.
I actually did not make one just because I don't believe in the whole hype of the New Year's resolutions because most people don't keep with it, so I didn't make one.
I really want to expand my experience in theater, actually.
Oh, really? How are you doing that this year?
By going to see as many plays or musicals as I can. I'm really kind of excited about it.
I recently started a new diet program, counting calories and whatnot, working out a little bit more, trying to be a little more healthy.
So far you've done good on your plan and your goals?
Yes, I have. Very good, actually.
There you go. So you think you'll keep it up for the whole year?
Yeah, I'm pretty determined this time.
So there you have it. The two most common answers for resolutions this year was getting toned and in shape this 2013, or just not having a resolution at all. I'm Aubrey Benny with Cougar News.
It's interesting to see how many people actually didn't make resolutions this year. Shane, did you make a resolution?
Nope, I'm one of those people who decided not to make a resolution this year.
Me too.
Even though it's just the beginning of the semester, many students are already looking ahead for spring break. Whether it's the bitter cold temperatures or the semester really heating up on people just want to imagine themselves being on a beach or somewhere peaceful. Jonathan Rogers caught up with some students at IU Kokomo and asked them about their spring break plans.
I'm Jonathan Rogers for Cougar News, and I'm here with Aaron Creech, a junior here at Indiana University Kokomo. What are your spring break plans?
Well, right now I don't really have anything specifically planned out. I'm probably just relaxing, working, pretty much just enjoying the break is probably just my plans, being out of class and just going with that. So that's pretty much all I got planned so far.
Seeing my new baby nephew and possibly sitting on the beaches if it's not too cold.
Mostly sleeping on the beach, maybe making a sandcastle or two, frolicking the sand preferably.
I get to go to Vegas, so I'm pretty excited. It's not school related, but I'm gonna have fun. My wife and I are gonna go to Vegas and spend, I think, 3 nights there and see a couple shows. So
I'm going to Italy.
So, can you tell me a little bit about that?
It's for the A200 art history class, and there's a group of about 20, give or take, of us. So much stuff that I can't wait to see over there, plus all the authentic Italian food. And
Student organizations and groups are a great way to become involved at IU Kokomo. One group in particular has been growing in popularity, and their antics have been the talk around campus. I had the pleasure of speaking with the founder and the faculty advisor of IUK's SumAntics Improv Group. It turns out that there's much more to this group than just a good laugh.
Emily Benge, a senior at IU Kokomo, founded the SumAntics Improv Group with the help of some of her classmates in Joanne Kaiser's Acting 1 class. I sat down with her to learn more about how the Semantics came to be.
Through Acting 1, we learned about improv and really just took a liking to it and decided that it might be something we wanted to try outside of the classroom. So Joanne set us up to perform at the faculty Christmas party, and that was our first performance as a group. That was the first time that we were seen. From there, the interest to continue the group kind of grew, and that was when I decided to take it on as my senior project for theater, my senior practicum for theater.
I spoke with Joanne Kaiser, faculty advisor to the Semantics, and asked her her thoughts on the group and how she thought the Semantics were beneficial to IU Kokomo.
I think it's beneficial for a lot of reasons. That the community of Kokomo looks at the campus and sees the opportunities that are available, not just in sports, but in the arts as well, with performance and with fine arts, and with the music program. And so it's a signature of a liberal arts education, that it's rounded, that it's not just about books, it's also about expressing ourselves and who we are as human beings. She's managed to get a variety of different people to work together as a group, and that's so important in improvisation, that they connect with each other on stage and off stage.
But the Semantics aren't something beneficial to just the reputation of IU Kokomo. The students as well as the members experience benefits.
My favorite thing about improv is that it's really just like therapy. I mean, each week, we meet and we practice and we just have fun. We laugh and we talk about funny things and we say things that we can't say anywhere else. And it's just a fun time. It's a time to release and relax and just breathe.
I asked Emily what advice she could offer someone interested in joining the Semantics.
Just go for it. That's the greatest thing about improv, is that you can't be right, you can't be wrong, you can't be singled out. It's comedy, and comedy it's not prejudice. And so there's no judgment in improv. It's you and it's raw and somebody's gonna laugh.
With their ever-increasing popularity, the future seems bright for the Semantics.
My biggest hope is that it remains. Not just myself, but Joanne Kaiser, our faculty advisor, and Sarah Ferentz and Mary Olk, who are graduating with me as well, and Bama and Jamie Hiles and Uriah. Like, we've put so much work into this. And the new members that are coming in are putting so much work into everything. And we do this to put on a quality show, which has happened. The group is growing and I see so much potential, and I feel like I'm leaving it almost in its prime, which I hate. But my hope is just that it will continue and that the passion for what we're doing and where we want to go stays.
For more information, contact Joanne Kaiser or Emily Binge. You can also find the Semantics on Facebook.
If you are or ever were a student here at IU Kokomo, you know that parking can sometimes just seem like a hassle. Well, I had the opportunity to interview Officer Jerry Williams, who's the head of the parking department here on campus. I also got to talk to a few other people and realized that parking here at IUK really isn't that bad. Parking. It's something we as students here at IUK have all been frustrated with. Whether it's driving around for several minutes so we don't have to park in the parking garage, or parking somewhere we're not supposed to be. But we really don't realize how good we have it here at IU Kokomo compared to other campuses.
I am Jerry Williams. I'm a sergeant here with the IUPD here in Kokomo.
So I asked Jerry Williams, what kind of issues does he and his staff run into on a daily basis?
Students parking where they're not supposed to, students that doesn't display their parking decals, things like that.
So how many officers does Jerry employ on campus?
We have 11 officers out here, and then myself. The guy that's assigned to parking, when he comes in for his duration of his duty that day, he's out there. Now, like the police officers, when they come in, they may go out in the parking lots and check the parking lots, half a dozen times throughout the day.
About 4 years ago, IU Kokomo switched from a hanging decal to a decal that goes on the back of the car. I found out what the motive was behind this.
We need to know if some disaster happens here, and we start evacuating. At the end of the day, we need to know if there's a car out there and we don't have a person to go with that car, then we need to keep searching. There were several students that were just passing them off to each other. So you get one person pays for a hang tag, and then they just share it with half a dozen friends or so. There was no accountability there. We had no idea who was on campus or what to look for. Since they started doing the decals, I personally have been here on a couple of different occasions where, through utilizing the decal number, was able to find out the vehicle owner and locate that student to get him out in the parking lots due to an emergency that involved their vehicle.
So if you think the parking at IU Kokomo is bad, consider this. Ball State University, the campus size is 1,140 acres. Compare that to IU Bloomington, which is 1,937 acres. Purdue is 2,468 acres, compared to our campus, IU Kokomo, which is only 51 acres. So Samantha, how is your semester going so far?
It's actually been very busy, but I'm super excited to start an internship at a television station in Indianapolis and working more with Cougar News.
Great. Well, with that being said, for this semester, get ready to see a lot more Cougar News. And from Cougar News, I'm Shane Simmons.
And I'm Samantha Tiki.
We'll see you next time.